Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another repair video here. Sorry, I hear myself on the microphone and sometimes it's a little hard, but well. Okay, so we have this 2008 BMW X5, and as you can see here, it's a V8. It has major leaks in both of the back covers, so the reason of this video will be replacing both back cover gaskets. And I don't think I have a video showing you guys how to do that, so I'm going to start doing it. All right, so let's just start with this. I cleaned some of the leaves that were on the cowl space here. We need to remove all these plastics in here, like that we get access to the actual rear part of the back covers. Those are usually 13, and I'm referring to the, actually it's better if we do that by hand because that is just like a half a turn. That's all you need to twist this. So the impact or the ratchet, that's probably not a good idea here because I might end up trying to break it. Looks like I will release that one. I'm gonna have to get this out that was just sitting there. I also got to do the oil change on this one, and I will be checking the air filters. So I got one side out. That's just how that looks, and this usually fills with leaves. I will make sure that when that gets put back together, it's clean and not a problem. So I'm looking to see how much I wanted to remove. This plastic is all brittle and broken here. So hmm, this one is broken in here as well. I always like to go around and take a look. See what I found damage before me. First time I work on this car. All right. This is a quarter of an inch. Thinking to put the drills on the other side. Like that I got better room to put parts away. Now with the salt, it's all day looking dirty. But well, that is not so bad. Got a MAF sensor here, so, and obviously they put the connector facing down because they don't care about us mechanics. We get that little pick that I always use. I mean, why you don't put the clip here? Very smart engineering, and it's hard to see if I have to push or pull, push, what to do, and I don't want to break it. All right, got it out. So you have to, I went from underneath and just, move it open. As far as the filters, looks like just sitting here. Just a big casing. See if I have anything else on my way. Feels like something is grabbing it. It's just another of the grommets. Alright, so we got this big monster out. I will check those filters later on. So you see now it looks like more spacious. I don't think I will need to remove any of this. I hope so. 'Cause like I said, the plastics, this is all broken. Let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about. All this is, see how I can go with a screwdriver? It has a big crack from like almost here to like here. Same thing on the other side. But I definitely need to remove it. I need to get these bars out and get a room for those spot covers. So they're like T27. So let me take a look. T27 or T30. No, actually it's 25. And then so it's just a whole bunch of little bolts with coarse thread for plastic. Let me show you one. So that's how that looks. It's just, you know, simple. I got a 10 in here as well. Let me get that one last on both sides. I like to keep these things separate. We got a center one in here too as well. Balls. It's there. I can get this gasket out carefully because all this is built with the temperature and the engine. And this lip usually try to breaks. Well, this one came out perfect. So that one can come out. See, this one is all broken as well too. See? So we'll see if I can get those or get the customer to get them. Got one more here. Let's get that. I think it's a 10. Yep. Trying to give myself clarity. And these are just so brittle. All right, here we have this clip right in this edge. You can push and then get the clip out. Just a two-piece clip. Still feels very, very tight. Sorry for the sharp noise, guys, but well, it's so sharp, right? This one doesn't want to move. And this one, since it's a BA, we got two band motors. We're gonna have to disconnect all that no matter what. All right, so what is holding you? We got another 10 here. Yep. Now let's see. We got a clip holding a cable here. For that, I use my pin puller. All right, we got this one out. And this is the big crack that I was telling you guys. cheap materials. I mean, for what they charge for these cars, this should not be there. This is an X5 B8, top of the line. It shouldn't. Yes, it should not like that. Shouldn't be like that. And this is just sitting in there. So let me show. Not even. I lose one of the little tabs holding it, and that should not come without taking anything else. So it looks like one is still holding it. Yeah, but the other one is not. So gonna still have to come with that one. Same type of tabs, 13 millimeters. I'm still going to spin that one just for the sake of the right way. It has also a electric connector in here, and this is where the air conditioning filters are. They're not so bad, but still, well, actually they're full of pollen. So I will try to get those. More leaves in here, and more of those T25s, so and tanks. Just gonna put this here for a second. Get the tanks out. So I decide to try to please as much as you guys. Some people complain that my videos are too long, and some of you that are being with me for longer like the idea of having all the procedures, looking on the struggling that we mechanic go through in the remove and install, or most of the removing, because installation isn't back order. So what I'm trying to say is I will be posting a long video of this, and then I will edit it and put like the time lapse of the not so important parts. All right, we got the other one out. Same thing. You can see all this is cracked. Now we can get these bars out of the way. Those are, looks like 16s, no, 15s. And I want to show this little tool. I know that most of you guys, mechanics that are washing, have it, but this is the Milwaukee stubby 3/8, and it's just fantastic. I love this one. This thing has very good torque. See, we need to get these ones out. And I just put in everything on the bench here next to me. I put another tray somewhere here, but not for this. This I'm going to put them on the same tray that I'm using here, because these are just first removing fasteners. I try to go in order as far as bolts and screws and everything, like plastics and nothing of the engine will go there. And now that I will start removing the bar covers, I use a different tray, and I will use one tray for one side and then another tray for the other side. So these two brackets are the same length, and I just got one side that it has a, like that is a flatter, and then this has an angle. Nothing so important to show. I'm going to remove this as well. I got like a PCB system It goes in between the two valve covers as well. I'm just looking for that clamp. Probably better if I use a flat screwdriver. Yeah. And the headlight for you guys that want to know, the one I'm using on my latest video, this one is the LED Lenser MH10. It's great. That thing lasts me the whole day. I still got like the other four or five headlights that I got. I got some from Coast. Those are junk. Don't buy those. They're lifetime warranty, but they don't last nothing. I mean, you use it for 1 hour and they're dead. The other one, the LED Lenser, I got actually two of them. I was always trying to see. I got this one. Don't ask me for the part number on this one. It's very good. It doesn't last as much as this one. It's not as bright as this one that I have, but they're very good. And so is this one. This thing, I had it for like 3 years. It's the LED Lenser SCO7R. It's very good. It doesn't have the same brightness or battery life, but it's very good. This one, like I said again, I use it for 10 hours during, my whole day of work, and it just keeps going. I can even use it the other day if I want to, but since I already use it, so at the end of the day, I plug it back in, and that's it. The only thing that I notice about this headlight is it dims out after like 10 minutes of use, kind of like to say battery. But if I need something brighter, I just turn it off and turn it back on. And as you can see now, it's super bright. Wow, this is a huge leak. And somebody put like silicone in here. Hmm. Uh-oh. So let me take a quicker look or a better look of this. Because somebody was here. There's a bolt right in the engine. Let me pull it out with a magnet. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So why is that there? Hmm, I don't like this. I don't like that silicone in here. So somebody went and put silicone on this cover. This cylinder heads. They use a cover on the front right at the timing, and looks like somebody put silicone in there. And I'm not saying that that is a leak, but oof, I don't like to see those things because you fix a leak in there, and then people think that everything else is going to be fixed. And I'm sorry, but if somebody did a mess on your car, it's not my problem. Because, I mean, I had big leaks. The whole under of the engine is covered. Like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but all the back right here on the exhaust is covered of oil all the way down, especially right here. These areas are where usually this back covers leaks. Yeah, this is major. Again, I'm not sure how much you guys will be able to see. Yeah, the whole back cover is leaking. Plus, we have oil on the valley, and I have another bolt in there. Hmm. So, guys, I'm gonna stop the video and call my manager because this is getting someplace or something else. All right, guys, I got the approval for everything. I'm going to remove the intake and also this timing cover because let me show you that is hopefully you can see the RTV in there, and I removed two bolts or two screws from under the intake. It seems like somebody did a shitty repair before in another shop, and I guess it's creating all these huge issues. As far as oil, I mean, alternator for the tank cover is gonna have to be released, and as you can see, it's oil everywhere, and the under of the engine is just full of oil. Well, since this is becoming a really big job, I don't think I'm gonna be able to record everything. Well, so you know how I work, so I will be showing the majority of the big repairs and everything that I do, but definitely a lot is going to have to be not there. One second, guys. All right, guys. One thing I want to show you is how I remove these PCV system lines. I use two pocket screwdrivers on the sides. I put a little bit of a WD-40, so and always just apply a little bit of a pressure where the clip actually locks. You can squeeze it a little bit to make it like this one is actually coming very easy. But what I usually do, see, you squeeze here, but if you cannot get, your hand in, you can just put screwdrivers, you see, and it comes out. A little milky, and don't get scared. BMWs are very prone for that. Moisture on the PCV system. I will see when I remove the back covers, see if that is just moisture or something else. Hopefully not, because I mean this is going ridiculous already as far as timing. All right, so we can disconnect the two Valtronic motors, and we have wiring in here. So I'm going to remove all the connections, which is, I mean, just a squeeze and remove pretty much. All right, guys, I got a lot of the connections and remove. They're all pressed. I got the intake and exhaust solenoids disconnected in here. So the alternator, which that was the hardest one because it's like no room in there and it's all full of oil. But it's just a one wire, so not a problem. One thing that I want to show is this is first time I see this. A BMW did connector for the injectors that you can remove without taking the whole loom out, which is great. That stays in the injector, so all the harness that goes from here and here to the injectors is separate. One second, guys.